Hello my dear viewer, welcome to this video that is ideal for every business owner, every entrepreneur, every manager, and even anybody aspiring to manage people in every workplace. In this video, we will be exploring the 10 most critical strategies for effective leadership. Why 10? Well, because human beings love a good top 10 list, and frankly 10 is a nice round number, isn't it? If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. When you finish, please click on the like icon, write a comment, and share this video. Be kind to me by subscribing so that you will always be informed about my new videos, while you help me to reach 100,000 subscribers. As I said earlier, just take a second to click on the subscribe button and let's go. Are you ready? I certainly hope so. Let's begin, shall we? Every great leader, from the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies to the coaches of championship sports teams, understands the importance of clarity. Why? Because confusion is the enemy of progress. As a leader or a manager, you need to clearly define expectations, goals, and roles for every team member. Think of it like building a house. Every brick, every board, every nail has its place. Your team needs that same level of clarity. Each member of your team should know exactly what you expect from them, not just day to day, but week to week, month to month, even year to year. This doesn't mean stifling their creativity or micromanaging their every move. It simply means providing a clear framework within which they can excel. Now, while individual roles are important, never underestimate the power of teamwork. A team united, working towards a common goal, that's where the real magic happens. But remember, teamwork starts with clarity. When everyone knows their role, when everyone understands the bigger picture, that's when you unlock true potential. So ask yourself, are you communicating clearly? Are your expectations crystal clear? Because if not, it's time to start there. Clarity fuels trust, and trust is the foundation of any great team. To truly empower your team, you need to relinquish some control. That's right, let go of the reins a little. I know it can be scary, but trust me on this. When you empower your employees to make decisions, you're not just giving them more responsibility, you're giving them a stake in the success of the company. You're saying, I trust your judgment, I believe in your ability to make the right call. And that, my friends, is incredibly powerful. Think about it. If you have to make every decision, big or small, you become a bottleneck. The moment you're unavailable, everything grinds to a halt. But when you empower your team to make decisions, the engine keeps running, even when you're not there to steer the ship. Now, this doesn't mean you abdicate all responsibility. It's about finding the right balance. Provide guidance, offer support, but ultimately, let your team own their decisions. Let them learn, let them grow, let them make mistakes and learn from them. Remember, the goal here is to build a team that's not just capable, but confident. A team that's not afraid to take risks, to innovate, to push the boundaries. And that can only happen when you empower them to do so. We all crave recognition. It's a fundamental human need. We want to know that our work matters, that our contributions are valued, and when we receive that recognition, it ignites something within us. As leaders, it's our responsibility to tap into that power, to create a culture where excellence is not just expected but celebrated, where going above and beyond is the norm, not the exception. Now, recognition doesn't always have to be grand gestures or expensive gifts. Sometimes a simple thank you or a heartfelt note of appreciation can go a long way. The key is to be sincere, to be specific, and to make it personal. Of course, tangible rewards have their place too. Bonuses, promotions, even a prime parking spot can serve as powerful motivators. But remember, the true power of recognition lies in its ability to inspire, to motivate, to create a sense of pride and belonging. When you make it a habit to acknowledge and reward outstanding performance, you're not just boosting morale, you're creating a virtuous cycle. Employees who feel valued are more likely to be engaged, more likely to go the extra mile, and more likely to stick around for the long haul. Chapter 4. Provide continuous feedback. Imagine for a moment that you're learning to play a new sport, let's say golf. You step up to the tee, take a swing, and completely miss the ball. You try again and again, but the results are the same. Frustrating, right? Now imagine that same scenario, but this time you have a coach by your side. A coach who can analyze your swing, identify areas for improvement, and provide guidance along the way. See the difference? Feedback is like that coach. It's essential for growth, for development, for reaching our full potential. And just like that golf coach, our role as leaders is to provide that feedback. consistently and constructively. Regular feedback, both positive and constructive, helps employees understand where they stand, what they're doing well, and where they can improve. It provides clarity, direction, and a roadmap for growth. Now I know what you're thinking. Simon, I'm busy. I don't have time for constant feedback. And you know what? You're right, you don't. But you do have time for short, informal check-ins. A quick email, a 5-minute conversation, these small interactions can make a world of difference. Remember, feedback is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing dialogue, a continuous loop of communication that helps your team stay on track, stay motivated, and stay aligned with your company's goals. Chapter 5. Provide opportunities for professional development. The business world is constantly evolving. New technologies emerge, markets shift, and what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. To stay ahead of the curve, to remain competitive, we need to be constantly learning, growing, and adapting. And that's where professional development comes in. Investing in your employees' growth isn't just good for them, it's good for business. It's about equipping your team with the skills, knowledge, and tools they need to thrive in an ever-changing landscape. Think of it like this. You wouldn't expect an athlete to compete at the highest level without proper training, would you? Or a musician to perform a masterpiece without years of practice? The same principle applies to your employees. Professional development can take many forms. Workshops, conferences, online courses, mentorship programs, the options are endless. The key is to identify the specific needs of your team and provide opportunities that align with their roles and career aspirations. Now I understand that professional development requires an investment, both in terms of time and resources, but trust me, the return on investment is well worth it. When you invest in your employees, you're investing in the future of your company. Chapter 6. Create a positive work culture. Imagine walking into an office where people are smiling, collaborating, and genuinely excited to be there. Sounds pretty great, right? That's the power of a positive work culture. It's not just about ping-pong tables and free snacks, although those can be nice perks. It's about creating an environment where employees feel valued, respected, and empowered to do their best work. A positive work culture is built on a foundation of trust, open communication, and mutual respect. It's about fostering a sense of community, where everyone feels like they belong and their contributions are valued. Now, creating this kind of culture doesn't happen overnight. It requires a conscious effort from everyone, starting with leadership. As a leader, you set the tone. Your attitude, your behavior, your interactions with employees, all of these things contribute to the overall culture. So, how do you create a positive work culture? Start by fostering open communication. Encourage employees to share their ideas, their concerns, and their feedback. Create opportunities for social interaction, both inside and outside the workplace. Remember, a positive work culture is not a destination, it's a journey. It's something you need to cultivate, nurture, and protect every single day. Chapter 7. Establish work-life balance. We live in a world that often glorifies the hustle mentality, the idea that we need to be working around the clock to achieve success. But here's the thing, burnout is real, and it's not pretty. As leaders, it's our responsibility to encourage a healthy work-life balance, both for ourselves and for our employees. Now, work-life balance doesn't mean a 50-50 split between work and personal life. It's about finding the right balance for each individual. A balance that allows them to feel fulfilled both professionally and personally. Encourage your employees to take breaks, to use their vacation time, to disconnect from work when they're not on the clock. And most importantly, lead by example. When you, as a leader, prioritize your own well-being, you send a powerful message to your team. You're saying that it's okay to take time for yourself, that it's okay to have a life outside of work. Remember, a happy and healthy employee is a productive employee. Chapter 8. Engage your employees. Imagine for a moment that you're working on a project, but you have no say in the direction it's taking. No opportunity to share your ideas, no voice at the table. How motivated would you be? Probably not very. Engagement is about creating an environment where employees feel like they're an integral part of the team, where their voices are heard and their contributions are valued. It's about moving beyond the traditional top-down approach to leadership and creating a more collaborative and inclusive environment. Now, engaging your employees doesn't mean you have to involve them in every single decision, but it does mean creating opportunities for them to share their ideas, their feedback, and their perspectives. This could be through regular team meetings, suggestion boxes, or even informal one-on-one conversations. The key is to create a culture where employees feel comfortable speaking up and sharing their thoughts. Remember, your employees are your greatest asset. They're the ones on the front lines, interacting with customers, developing products, and driving your business forward. When you engage them, you tap into their creativity, their passion, and their commitment to your company's success. Chapter 9. Care about the welfare and well-being of your workers. We often hear the phrase, "Our employees are our greatest asset," but are we truly treating them that way? Are we investing in their well-being, both physically and mentally? Caring for your employees goes beyond just providing a paycheck and basic benefits. It's about creating a supportive and compassionate work environment where employees feel valued, respected, and cared for as individuals. This means offering comprehensive health insurance plans, promoting healthy lifestyle choices, and providing resources to support mental health and well-being. It also means creating a culture where employees feel comfortable coming forward with personal challenges, whether it's a health issue, a family emergency, or a mental health concern. When you demonstrate genuine care and concern for your employees, you build trust, loyalty, and a sense of belonging. You create an environment where employees feel supported, valued, and appreciated for who they are, both inside and outside of work. Remember, a healthy and happy employee is a productive employee. When you invest in the well-being of your team, you're investing in the long-term success of your company. Chapter 10. Lead by example. They say that actions speak louder than words, and nowhere is this truer than in leadership. As leaders, we are constantly being watched, observed, and judged by our team. They see how we handle pressure, how we treat others, how we respond to challenges. And whether we realize it or not, our actions are setting the tone for the entire organization. If we want our team to be ethical, we need to be ethical. If we want them to be respectful, we need to be respectful. If we want them to go the extra mile, we need to be willing to do the same. Leading by example is not about being perfect. It's about being authentic, being vulnerable, and being willing to hold ourselves accountable to the same standards we expect from others. When we lead by example, we inspire our team to rise to the occasion. We create a culture of accountability, where everyone is striving to be their best selves. Remember, leadership is not a title, it's a responsibility. It's about serving others, inspiring greatness, and making a positive impact on the world. And the most powerful way to do that is to lead by example. Conclusion: building a high-performing team. So, there you have it, my friends, 10 critical strategies for effective leadership. These are the principles that have guided some of the most successful leaders in history, and they can guide you too. In conclusion, remember that every employee is unique, so get to know them individually to understand what motivates and inspires them best. What works for one person may not work for another, and that's okay. The key is to create a leadership style that is both adaptable and authentic. By following these tips, you'll create a high-performing team that's engaged, motivated, and dedicated to achieving success. Remember, leadership is a journey, not a destination. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep inspiring those around you. Did you find this video useful? If you did, please like and share. If you did not, please let's hear from your concerns in the comments. We would be glad to read and learn from your comments to improve on our next and future videos. Thank you for watching.